His position has been totally, thoroughly discredited.
By who? The media.
Incriminating evidence allegedly found on a laptop belonging to Biden.
Some sort of Russian disinformation campaign effort.
It's a lie.
This lacks credibility. The fact that it appeared in the New York Post,
the only place low enough to put this orphan bastard story in print.
Obvious disinformation.
It is so obviously a Russian operation.
So obviously disinformation.
So obviously a Russian plot. Tell me why it's so obviously a Russian plot to you.
This is just classic textbook Soviet Russian tradecraft at work.
Right, exactly. And this is classic, very classic Russian disinformation tactic.
Your classic disinformation campaign.
This is classic Trump.
We shouldn't look at it as anything other than a Russian disinformation operation.
Known Kremlin disinformation.
Russians would be my number one guess.
obviously Russia.
Russian disinformation operation.
Russian disinformation.
Pushing Russian disinformation.
It does bear the hallmarks of Russian disinformation.
Hunter Biden's story is Russian disinfo.
Hunter Biden's laptop looks like it's tied to Vladimir Putin in Moscow.
Are you missing a laptop?
Not that I know of.
This whole operation looks right out of the Kremlin playbook.
The playbook of Russian disinformation.
Russian disinformation put into the haystack.
Russian disinfo.
Sounds like bullshit. I mean, who takes a laptop with their most personal information, drops it off, and never comes back for it? Russian plan.
Russian disinformation.
Nobody believes it except his and his good friend Rudy Giuliani.
A Russian disinformation campaign.
Putin is trying very hard to spread disinformation about Joe Biden.
So could have been yours.
Of course, certainly. History will expose you all as fools and useful idiots for the Russians.
50 former intelligence officials signed on to a letter yesterday saying that the New York Post story about Hunter Biden's emails has all of the classic earmarks of a Russian disinformation campaign.
Don't trust anything that he's telling you. This is Russian disinformation.
Russian disinformation meant to harm our democracy.
Altered or fake, unverified emails.
The story did not quite land due to the lack of verification.
Listen, what can't be verified?
The laptop.
Why do you say that?
Well, because it can't be verified.
I don't even want to report this. This is one of the most powerful families in Washington.
I'm a journalist.
Okay, I would love if you guys would start doing that verification.
No, we're not going to do your work for you.
It's a journalist's job.
Experts say the emails cannot be authenticated.
Not really stories, just pure distractions. No serious journalist should fall for it.
It's a journalist's job to find out if this is verified.
The bottom line, mainstream media is not reporting on this story because we can't authenticate this material.
Biden emails finally authenticated according to the New York Times. The Hunter Biden laptop material is genuine.
Those emails were obtained by the New York Times from a cache of files that appears to have come from a laptop abandoned by Mr. Biden in a Delaware repair shop.